This video is going to be all about the coronavirus and how it will affect dropshipping, but most importantly, what you need to be doing right now. What's poppin', people? It's your boy the Beast of Ecom, back with another video. Now, what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to explain everything, what is happening with this coronavirus, how it's going to affect dropshipping if you're running a dropshipping business, but most importantly, what you should be doing right now. Now, I know a lot of dropshippers are concerned as to how long is this going to take. You know, are their orders going to get fulfilled? Will they have to turn down their budgets and miss out on potentially scaling winners? But please, please, please do remember that money comes and goes, and there are people out there who have currently lost their lives. So losing and missing out on a little bit of money scaling winners is not the end of the world for you. So in this quick video, what I want to cover is what is the coronavirus and what is the state of it as of right now, how is it going to affect dropshipping, and then finally, what should you be doing as of right now. So at the time of recording this video, I think the current statistics that I've seen is 130 people plus have currently died, lost their lives to the virus. 5,000 people have been confirmed that have been affected with the virus, and I think there is multiple thousands upon thousands of people who are suspected to have the virus but haven't been confirmed as of yet. Now, the bad thing about this virus is it coincided with the Chinese New Year, and at Chinese New Year it's a national holiday for China, and a lot of people travel around to go see family, go see friends and spend time, and that's how the virus has been able to get around and spread so quickly from person to person. Now, the latest from what I've heard from my agents and suppliers in China is that the government have imposed a travel restriction and a ban on people going back to work until the 10th of February. So that basically means that any sort of orders or any sort of, you know, normal daily life of business isn't going to happen until the 10th of February. And that's provided that, of course, the virus doesn't get any worse. Now, this is going to have a massive effect on dropshipping if you're sourcing from China, because of course, if factory workers and people aren't going back to work until the 10th of February, then nothing can kind of work or get shipped out until kind of the 10th of February. The postal system is going to be very, very slow as well, and factory workers aren't going to be back, so your agent can personally go and get the goods from those until the 10th of February. Now, the 9th and the 10th of February is when people are kind of scheduled to go back, and that's of course if it doesn't get any worse, which God forbid it doesn't. However, if they actually do go back on the 9th or 10th, then of course there is going to be a massive backlog from all of those orders which haven't been processed since Chinese New Year. I personally reckon that's going to take at least 1.5 to 2 weeks for them to get back up to speed to clear those backlog of orders. And again, that is if it doesn't get any worse, God forbid. Now, another knock-on effect is going to be at customs borders and at airports, both in China and in other countries that you may be sending to. Of course, even if people do go back on these times and they get everything sorted, there are going to be a lot more stringent processes in place to make sure that anything coming from China, okay, is going through a lot more stringent checks. You know, things I've been told are getting sterilized before entering or being released. So there's going to be that knock-on effect that you have to take into consideration as well. So the question is, what should you do right now? So what I've done and what I personally recommend you do is cut and turn off all ads. This isn't something that's just going to be solved overnight, and it's going to take a few weeks to all get back up and running. So what I recommend you do is turn off ads. I know a lot of people are worried about, you know, re-optimization and all those sorts of things, but look, money comes and goes. You will always be able to build that back up. Ultimately, I value the ad accounts, the business manager, the pages, the websites, and all these kind of things in the long term. So I'd rather have these in, you know, a few months time rather than worried about missing out or optimization just for the next few weeks. It doesn't make any sense. And plus, your customers are going to get a really terrible service. So personally, I reckon you should just turn ads completely off. Now, if you don't want to do that, then turn the budgets completely down. That is obviously something else that you can do as well. Now, if you're not running that much volume, so if you're not doing hundreds and hundreds of orders per day, you're only doing like 30 to 50, what you possibly could do is try and find someone who's selling the same product as you in on eBay or on Amazon, and just eat the costs up and just ride it out. Now, this decision obviously comes down to what you want to do. I've gave you personally my advice on what I recommend you should do, but ultimately it comes down to you and what you feel is right for your business. Business has its ups and downs, and I have no doubt that this will all be resolved, and God forbid, of course, that it doesn't spread and get any worse. And finally, like I've mentioned, money comes and goes. Just be grateful that you have life, and of course there are got many hundreds of people who have lost their lives. So of course, prayers go out to all of those people who have lost their lives to the virus. If you did find this valuable, drop a like on it, subscribe to the channel if you aren't already subscribed, and of course drop a comment down below and let me know your thoughts on the whole situation. So that's all. Let's keep hustling, let's keep moving forward. Take care, and I'll see you later.